Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. We're diving into a big double upload day, and why is it a big double upload day? Because we're going to give you the latest in terms of the club football front at the moment, and then tonight, as I said yesterday, one of the biggest match previews that will ever happen on this channel, the final of Euro 2024, and yes, we're talking about England in a final. I still can't compute that it's happening. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I have one request though. One request. Can we please not get a leaked team a day before the game? Yeah? I mean, every time we always get a leak. And you know what? It's not actually stopped England up until now. But listen, we're playing Spain. And they're no pushovers. They're the best team of the tournament so far, without question. So can we just not be stupid, please? Anyone that knows the team, just keep it to yourself for once. For once, just keep it to yourself, yeah? And we'll find out tomorrow evening. So preview for that will be out later tonight. So make sure you guys are here for that. In order to be here for that, hit the subscribe button, notification bell on, and keep your eyes peeled on the second channel in the description. Link is there. As on Monday, I'm guessing Monday, by latest Tuesday, but I will try and get it done for Monday as long as editing allows me to get the match day vlog of that final out on that channel. So make sure you're subscribed over there and keep up with the content. Let's get cracking. What's happening? You know what? Saturday morning, a lot's happened, including from a few things from last night, but a lot has actually happened. Let's get cracking. Here's the latest from the Mail. Not the best place, but let's talk about it. Here it is. Julian Alvarez has asked to leave Man City after rejecting a new 4-year contract. Right. Everyone hold that thought. We all know what I'm about to say. everyone keep cool. This is the Mail, right? As I said, not the best place. Has he rejected a 4-year deal? If he has, then look, I'll be honest. I don't think that he's asked to leave. I just don't think that's true. You don't ask to leave Man City. You just don't. Now, if things just happen, right, and Man City, you find out Man City don't have a plan for you, things like that, then you might start considering your options. But to just flat out go, I want to go, I don't think that's the case. I think he wants a decent contract, something that's going to be a good upgrade on what he's currently getting. I think he's playing his cards right. I think he knows it's Man City. And you know what? It depends on the clubs that are going to be interested and if they're going to make moves. Personally, and I've said this previously, I would love if Chelsea went in for someone like him. But how much is he going to cost? And what would his salary be? And this is what it comes to with Chelsea now. I am not really getting too phased or hyped up anymore like I was before on names that I know are going to cost a big fee and have a big salary. I'm just not, because I just know Chelsea will not go there. This is why anyone that, and I take him, but anyone that wants Osimhen at Chelsea, you're dreaming. It's not happening. It's dead. Anyone, and this is more relatable because there are a lot of people that think it's going to happen. Anyone that thinks Nico Williams is coming to Chelsea, I'm sorry, you're still living in dreamland. Come out of it. Respectfully, just open the door and exit dreamland, because it's not happening. He's already on 200k a week. We ain't paying that. We're just not paying that. I would pay that. I would want Chelsea to pay that. I think it's fine for a player of that caliber, and I think you have to pay that sort of money for a player of that caliber, but we're not going to do it. The club will just not do it. So it's a waste of time, even discussing it. Alvarez, how much is he going to be getting? How much does he currently make at City? That's the thing. You know what? Let me actually try and really quickly. I don't think he's on that much. Oh, no, actually. Oh, no, yeah, actually. Is he on that much? 5 million, that's $5 million a year. He's on a contract that will run out in 2027. He's on around you know what? His salary is actually all right. It's on around 100k a week. That's not too bad. But again, can we get that up to 150? Is that enough for him? I'd like to think, but the fee would be stupid. The fee would be like 80 or 90 million easily. I don't think City, unless City just allow him to go on the cheap. If that's the case, then there's probably there could be a chance. But I don't think he goes for cheap. I don't think Chelsea are ready to pay big money for a player. I don't think we're in a financial position to do it. As much as Chelsea want to make it look like, oh, we're fine, don't worry, things are okay, PSR is under control. We've just sold the women's team to Blueco. But you only do that if you have to. Do you know what I mean? You don't do that by choice. Just do it. You don't. You only do that if you know that it's tight. If we're tight, we're not spending big money. And hence, you look at the window that we've had so far, look who we've got in. We've got Tosin, Dewsbury Hall, Vega. But these are all either free or very cheap. You know? And by cheap, I mean 25, 30 mil. Max. We ain't going above that sort of fee for a player. Hence why we couldn't get Michael Olise done. If we were serious about paying that sort of money, Olise would be a Chelsea player right now. He's not. So I would love Alvarez. And there is a possibility, but it depends on what Man City are going to be demanding as a fee. So let me know, would you take Alvarez? Let me know down below. Now, we're going to talk about a little bit more Chelsea news, and then there's big news elsewhere, and then we're going to end on a big Chelsea story. So hold your guns and wait till the end. There's something big at the end of the video. Latest in terms of Ugochukwu. Everton want Ugochukwu on loan. This could be a very good move. And it's a very good move because things are happening elsewhere, right? And Ugochukwu has a pathway here to be playing week in, week out for Everton. And why? I'll explain why. Because this is the latest from David Ornstein. Exclusive, Aston Villa in process of finalising an agreement with Everton to sign Amadou Onana. Deal worth around £50 million and personal terms in place on a long-term contract. 22-year-old Everton midfielder targeted by Unai Emery, plus keen to play for Spaniard and Aston Villa. That, I gotta say, for Aston Villa, that's big business, man. 50 million. Aston Villa are spending 50 million on a player. Fair play. That's a banging signing for them. I look at Aston Villa and I'm like, yeah, man, you see, they're doing business properly, man. But Amadou Onana, I think, is a great buy for them. A long-term deal, a long-term player, someone that can run that midfield for Aston Villa. Definitely I'd say it's a slight upgrade on what they've got at the moment. I think he would be able to link up with a McGinn, for example, very, very well. It's a great deal. Overall, it's a great deal. But it frees up a space in that midfield for Everton. So this is where if they were to get Ugochukwu on loan, Ugochukwu has a chance to make a big impact and get lots of game time. If he's about it. If that level can be hit. And you know what? If that's the case, then that's fantastic for us, because that gives now an option for us to look at him in that position for a long period of time, loads of games under his belt, and we can make a decision about him from the end of next season. So this could work out for Aston Villa and for Everton and for Chelsea. So I'm all for it. But Aston Villa going and getting Onana and spending that much money, fair play. That's ambition. That for their level, for Aston Villa and where they're at, that's ambition. They got Champions League football. They need to upgrade. They need to make sure that they keep that level up. You don't want to do what Newcastle did, hit that level and then plummet. So that's that. And Newcastle, by the way, are still under Saudi ownership. Don't worry. I know Amanda Staveley and her husband are selling their share. It's like a 5% share. But the PIF, the Saudi state, are buying that share. So they've only got more power now at Newcastle. They're basically running the whole club now. So don't think, the Saudis are gone. No. Amanda Staveley and her husband might be gone, right? The ones who helped broker the deal for the Saudis to come in and take Newcastle whilst they took a 5% cut. That's what's happened. They may be gone. The Saudis are more here than ever now for Newcastle. So let's wait and see how that's going to impact Newcastle. But good deal for Aston Villa. And if Ugochukwu were to go out on loan, that would be fantastic. We'll see what happens. Now, big news coming from This is weird. Coming from Germany, so you can question the source here, right? Personally, I don't see this happening, but this is huge. Check this out. Ivan Toney wants to join Manchester United and his agent has already informed Brentford. That has come from Christian Falk. Now, this is where technically Christian Falk has no business in this piece of news whatsoever, right? Whatsoever. If this was a German story, I'd be like, yo, hang on, right? If this was involving Bayern Munich or Dortmund, I'd be like, okay. This has got Ivan Toney, Man United and Brentford. It's got nothing to do with Germany whatsoever. And when it's come from news outside of Germany, Christian Falk has been a little bit, not a little bit, quite a bit hit and miss. But Ivan Toney, Man United, I don't see this happening. But if it were to happen, let me just say, if it were to happen, oh my God. That would be immense for Manchester United. That would be immense. And this is why I'm looking at Chelsea, right? And I'm going, I would take Ivan Toney any day of the week. Give me Ivan Toney. I will be a happy man. Happy. And you know what? I think it's feasible. We were talking at the start of this video about financial implications, right? Chelsea not going going above a certain threshold. I think Ivan Toney can fit. How much do Brentford want? 60, 50, 60 mil? Give them 50, 60 mil. Brilliant. How much would he ask for? He's on peanuts at Brentford at the moment. Give him 150k a week. Let him hit the salary cap. People want to talk about a wage structure. Well, cool. We'll keep it within the wage structure. Give him 150k. Now, the problem with that is if another club like Man United were to come and go, we'll give you 200. Then, of course, we've got no chance. And this is where the limitations come from getting players of that level, which Chelsea are holding themselves back on, I think. I think we're not doing ourselves any good. But it's a doable deal if no one else interferes. I don't feel like Manchester United, especially after Zayn and Xerxes, I don't feel like they're going to go in for Ivan Toney. I think this is just a fugazi, if you want to put it like that. But again, I bring it back to Chelsea. I would do this, man. Ivan Toney all day long. All day long. Let's see. Now, the last story, we bring it back to Chelsea, right? We spoke about this last night. David Ornstein gave us a lowdown. Check this out, because I've got something to say. Chelsea turned down initial bid for Kepa Arrizabalaga from Ittihad. Chelsea talks continue with Ittihad plus other clubs ahead of anticipated permanent exit for 29-year-old goalkeeper this summer following Real Madrid loan last season. What are we doing? Why are we refusing? Now, listen, unless if Ittihad have offered something stupid, right, then I understand it. But what have they offered? That's what I want to know. What have they actually offered? Chelsea need to get a deal done for this brother, yeah? Chelsea need to accept. Whatever bid comes next, accept it. Accept it. Now, like I've said, unless it's a stupid deal. Now, if it's a stupid deal, you know me, I'm in this part of the world now, it's okay, I can get on the blower. Let me sort it out, I will get them to up the ante. Let me get on a call with them, and it's all good. I can talk with Habibi here and there and see what's going on. Okay, so listen, Chelsea, the next offer, accept. Get this brother away. Finally, please, right? Anyway, that's that. We'll see what happens. Honestly, if I'm talking seriously, Kepa, I would hope that we can get... if we can bag, I would say 30, 35 mil for Kepa, I would be happy. I think that's fine. You know, if we can get more, brilliant, right? Brilliant. If it's less, I wouldn't go below. I wouldn't want to go below 30. I think that's the minimum. Anything below that, don't be dumb, right? So let's see what happens. Let me get on the blower, and we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. Do not forget, later on tonight, match preview, England, Spain. So make sure you guys are here for that. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Do not forget to check out the socials on screen and in the description. The link to the second channel, my personal channel as well. Keep your eyes peeled on that next video because it's going to hit. properly. And there's a couple of guests on there that you might recognize, you might not recognize, but come and check it out. It's gonna be a very, very good evening, regardless. Well, not regardless. England have to win. But I'll see all of you there. As I exit, let me get on the phone very quick, and we will talk to the Habibis and see what can be done. I will see all of you later on for video number 2. In a bit, people. See you lot later. Take care and peace. Habibi! Hello, what happened? I heard you put bid for Kepa. Chelsea say no? What did you offer? No, not 8 million. I told you 80 million, not 8. He offered 8 million, 80, Habibi, 80. Bid 80 million, bloody hell, man.